So basically, in today's session, we are going to discuss spatial domain processing, and this is a very important step in terms of image enhancement. We would require image enhancement to improve quality of an image as perceived by humans, or even to process by the computer or machine. So basically, the objective of image enhancement would be to modify the attributes of an image, and we make it more suitable for a specific task. And why would that be required? Because it is not always necessary that the image that we receive or we perceive would be good in terms of illumination, or it would be good in terms of the information that we actually want to extract. So image can be degraded, maybe due to poor illumination, or maybe my sensor or camera or say acquisition device is improper or not calibrated, or there is some quantization noise during the acquisition process. So any of the reason can actually degrade the quality of my image, and image enhancement would be when I'm trying to improve this image quality by applying certain type of processing. So in this lecture today, we're going to study about spatial domain processing, where I am actually modifying the pixel intensities in order to visualize the image in a better way, so that information can be extracted precisely. And in that, we would observe that spatial domain processing can be classified into two parts. One is point operations and the other is neighborhood operations. So today we're going to study about point operations, wherein we would be taking a look at negative transformation and log transformation. So we would see that spatial domain, that is direct manipulation of the pixels, and frequency domain, where we would be modifying the Fourier transform, or converting our image into the Fourier transform, first processing on the transform, maybe then going back doing inverse Fourier transform, and then getting the information from the image. So today we're going to discuss about spatial domain filtering, wherein, as I told you, there are point operations. So transformation can be applied on a single pixel, or it would be on neighborhood. So apart from my pixel, I talk about the neighbors, the 8 adjacent pixels, and then we do processing considering all the pixels into account. So once we are done with that, we would be looking at image negative. So where I am actually inverting my pixel values, black becomes white, white becomes black. And if it is an 8-bit image which has range from 0 to 255, then I would be doing the inverse processing. So it would actually be 255 minus the value of the pixel, so R. So that is what we would be doing. We would be implementing the same in MATLAB. And same way we would be doing log transformation. So basically, when I do logarithm or applying this transformation on an image, we would be expanding the values of that pixels and maybe compressing the values at higher level. So so that we can extract the information that is actually not visible from the captured image, but by doing log transformation, we would be able to capture those patterns hidden in an image. And then we would again be implementing this in MATLAB. So see you all in class then.